Welcome back, everyone, to ESO All Stars Day 2. Tonight we're
Hello.
gonna tonight we're gonna go with Valorant for the second day. Yesterday, if you remember much, we saw our Overwatch 2 team take uh, play against each other and do really well. So tonight we're going to shift it to Valorant. Today's format is going to be a best of one format, and we're going to kick it off with Team Northwest versus Team Southwest and Friends. We did have a couple of scheduling issues, so we did have some very fortunate enough to have some players from other regions kind of help fill. So we're going to call this one Southwest and Friends. I'm really excited about the maps tonight. I hope we have some nice high competitive games. So we'll be starting here in about 5 or 6 minutes here. We're getting all the players loaded in the lobby right now. So hang tight and we'll get ready back to the action in just a minute.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Esports Ohio. This is the day 2 of the All-Star Tournament. Today we're going to be going over some Valorant, as you just heard Jake say earlier, and I'm going to be your caster for today, Bo3s. We're going to see Northwest versus Southwest and Friends. Northwest, we're going to be having Freelo, Yomi, Goose, Slayer, and Sepia Badger, and they're coming all the way across them. The different parts of Ohio. We have Lakota, we have Ehova Career Center, Finlay Doom, we have Ashland and Bluffton. For Southwest, from Crown Crystal, Corrupt, Honed, Rayquaza, and Panda God, we have Brexville, Broadview Heights, Goshen, Franklin, New Tech West, and Springfield High. If you're from any of those high schools, your players are here today to have a showing of who is the All-Stars. So, we're going to be going in on the first map of Haven, and this is going to be the only map because it's the best of one. You're going to see this map throughout the entire tournament as the map that was voted on by the players that they all wanted to play on the most. We're going to see the compositions are going to be a little bit different simply because of the All-Star game. It's all for bragging rights. So we're going to see a lot of fun, different compositions go out. Both teams opting for more different compositions you don't see normally. We see that a Viper for the solo smokes on the side of this Northwest team. Freelo is going to be the one picking up that Viper. And on the other side of the Southwest and Friends, we have honed on the Omen. Cypher being played by both. We do see that the rest of the comps are very different. A double duelist setup for Southwest and Friends. We're going to have to see how they're going to execute with the double duelist setup versus the double initiator of the Sova and the Sky. We've seen many of these players here on Esports Ohio, especially these duelist players. Rayquaza already going to initiate in. Yomi has to be careful, but Corrupt hits him in the back, and he's going to take him down. Goose looking for Mr. Aura Sigma, takes him down. Freelo looking for Corrupt here. Is going to be able to set up with a crossfire from Doom Slayer to be able to take him down. Goose now walking up here. The bomb is planted. Southwest are down a member though. Northwest tries to start to entry in. Rayquaza tries to hold the line, but Goose with a flick takes him down. Sepia Badger is unaware of Honed in the back, and a 1v2 with a dink onto the Sky. It's possible. The spike is being defused. It's going to get half. He's going to be a 1v2, but Goose sits him down. And that'll be the first round going towards Northwest. Really good job there from the Northwest. Rayquaza said that he DC'd. I hope that he's going to be back here shortly. Do we have a tech pause, or is he back already? His ping is not moving. Okay, there will be a slight tech pause here, as these players are not playing all from the same room. They're playing from different spots in Ohio from their own personal setups, some of them. So you have to have that bear in mind when having all the internet being knocked up and stuff. But hey, let's talk about the next days of the All-Star Games. You're also going to be seeing Rocket League and Smash Brothers Ultimate. So remember, stick around throughout the week around 5:15. We're going to see multiple games. You won't hear from me for the rest of the week. I'm just going to be casting this Valorant game. And then, I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to Rocket League and Super Smash Brothers. So I leave that to those who are much more, accredited to those games. A longer pause here. Rayquaza is still trying to get the internet up, but I guess as we're going to go to a pause, we're just going to take a quick break until this tech pause is over. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with Esports Ohio. Hello everybody and welcome back. Sorry for that long tech pause. Rayquaza had to restart his PC. Valorant doing Valorant things as usual. We're gonna get right back into the action, starting off here onto the bonus round for the defending team. Goose has to back up immediately as the engage is already going to start from Rayquaza. Corrupt though finds his head against the wall as Yomi with the Outlaw takes him down. Sepia Badger bought a Guardian this round. The spike is already down. On your eco, this is more or less what you hope for, is be able to get the spike down, but the retake, with all the utils still available, is going to be easy for the defending team. Rayquaza gets to pick on the Yomi. That's going to be an outlaw for him. Panda God with the classic takes down Sepia Badger, but Doomslayer gets the trade. Nade out. Rayquaza can't find him with the classic, and he will fall to Goose. And that will be another round picked up from the defending team. Northwest doing well so far in the second round, able to enclose on that user util effectively and able to stop the bomb from exploding. Goose already with a 5k so far, looking good. Some banter in the chat, always a little funny again. Everyone here is just here for fun, and definitely we see it, as we do see some, you know, fun setups here, especially with Yomi. Had a taste of the medicine of the Jet, and no longer wants it, stopping Rayquaza from being able to do the updraft entry that they usually do. Sepia Badger throws a drone down in sewers. Does find the ISO. That is going to be Doomslayer getting a pick on a Mr. Aura Sigma. Unable to react in time. Had his flash out. Corrupt with the Phantom takes down Doomslayer. That's going to be Rayquaza with a double. Able to line him up and sit them down. As now, that is going to be a 3v2, a retake. After Yomi takes one down. Has a Phantom. It's going to be a 1v3. Yomi has a Phantom from the Omen. It is doable, but with that swing from Corrupt, it's going to be done and dusted, as that is going to be round 3, being taken by the attackers, Southwest and Friends. Corrupt on this ISO, coming alive here, able to get 4 kills so far in the 3 rounds that we have seen. Mr. Aura Sigma not quite finding what he needs. Does have some good assists with his util, and as a breach, that's all you're really hoping for as the initiator. The defense now on their buy round. After that bonus, it went pretty well. Got a lot of guns out of the hands of the attackers, but now
my ult is ready.
Has to make sure it's better. Freelo has the wall up.
It's you.
Gonna be able to molly back sight. That's gonna be the raise taken into the domain expansion. We do see a Vandal here. That's gonna be the kill contract. Ending Goose. Honed with the Deagle is gonna put down Doomslayer. Sheriff is good enough. Freelo looking for a pick here. Honed peeking, doing some good damage. Yomi with a classic takes down Corrupt. Freelo hits Honed through the wall. A 2v3 so far. The spike not even down. Rayquaza gonna be playing aggressive here. The Vandal in hand, looking for one. The drone tags Rayquaza as Yomi swings. Yomi backs off. That's gonna be Sepia Badger. A nice clean kill from Rayquaza. Off to the side here. Have to be careful here. That is going to be Freelo backing away. The orb going to be unleashed to try to make some space. Rayquaza jumps up, and Naomi can't land a shot. A Panda God closes out the round with a nice tap on the Freelo. Both these teams showing why they're the all-stars. The aim impeccable. The timing is good. Able to isolate duels, and in a scenario that doesn't look winnable, the attacking team able to easily clean it up. Now the defense, Northwest, are going to be on a save, as he did lose the buy round, and that is going to start the spiral for Southwest, able to snowball their economy pretty easily. An immediate, oh, that flash, not exactly what you're looking for. Sigma not doing well with the synergy there. Boombot goes down. Goose sees one, holding down the sewers. The one-way, not quite good enough, as Yomi's getting taken down, and Goose swings into 2 and gets taken down immediately. Panda God with the headshot. Sepia Badger throws out a dart looking for 1. Doomslayer able to be here in heaven, but it's going to get smoked out. Rayquaza holding it down. Doomslayer didn't even see him on his screen before he got his head taken away. A swing does get one. The jump peek from Corrupt takes down Sepia Badger. Panda God has his tripwire out. Freelo with only a classic tries to get one. Panda God is going to shut out the round quickly to stop any more classic shenanigans. Freelo was close to getting a 3K there with just a classic in his hands, but it will not end up looking that way. And Yomi, an interesting buy with with the operator. Not something you see a Cypher wield on the daily. But other than that, we do see ultimates coming online to Bladestorm from Rayquaza. And we do see Goose having the Showstopper online. Immediately running it down mid with the Showstopper in tow. Wall goes up. Goose shoots it, hits one on the Panda God, but Rayquaza gets the trade. Goose all the way in the enemy spawn, right at the start of the round, is going to feel Rayquaza just waiting for him. Freelo has to hold down the line after the paranoia hits him. We do see rotates over to C, and Yomi uses that operator to its full effect and takes down Rayquaza, who was unaware that an operator had been bought. Mr. Aura Sigma lurking his way up mid. And it could be good here. I don't think Doomslayer knows he's here and he gets taken down. Doomslayer not able to read Mr. Aura Sigma there, and so that's going to be Sepia Badger. Going to get the refrag as the plant is going to go down. Hunter's Fury doesn't get anything. The shorty is good for Honed. Corrupt is going to take down Sepia Badger and undercut for Yomi, but an operator shot right to the chest will put Corrupt down. A 3K for Yomi. The Cypher with an off-kilter buy on the operator is going to have it be proven to be useful as he's going to tie up the half. 3-3. Rayquaza was definitely not expecting a Cypher of all people to be holding an operator. Definitely cannot get out of a spot like that. But Yomi, in the All-Star game, is going to flaunt off his aim. Unafraid of the mistakes that could be made in such a scenario.
Yes, this should do. This goes.
Going to be hitting the one-way still on this setup here. Mr. Aura Sigma seems to be positioned on A. An immediate run down. ISO starting off fresh here. Hone does get hit through the walls. He puts down smoke. Yomi, immediate pick onto Corrupt, who had the shield available but didn't seem to pop it in time. That's going to be a paranoia for backside. Now we're going to see how Rayquaza is going to entry this. Has to be careful there as Yomi almost takes off their head. A cloudburst with his camera placed up so high, even past the jet, even past the Viper smoke. It's going to be good. A TP away as Panda God gets a pick onto Goose, who is lurking all the way in the back, and that is a sign for a rotation. Honed is just going to be using his ultimate to clear some space and get on to C faster than the rest of his team. And on this off angle, Freelo has to be careful. He might walk right into Hone's crosshair, and Honed able to catch him off guard. Takes down Freelo, unaware that a Omen could be sitting there at that time. Yomi, though, aware, takes down Honed as Rayquaza shoots one in the back. Yomi looking for a second. The blind is going to be decent, but Sepia Badger holds the line. Yomi able to rely on his teammate he just now is able to rely on here. Both these players come from different schools, have not played with each other before, but already relying on each other to hold the angle. Panda God is here. Sepia Badger jumps up. The jump peak is not good enough. Yomi with an operator has to hit 2 good shots and will not hit any as Rayquaza puts him down, and that will be the 7th round taken by Rayquaza and the rest of Southwest and friends. 10 kills so far on the half for Rayquaza, something you expect a Jet to do. Yomi no longer has an operator in tow, so has to be more careful with his positioning and also more careful with his finances, as we see the rest of the Northwest team having to eco. Good rotations here from the attacking team, able to really force out rotations from the defense, put them into a bad position, and capitalize on it.
It's you and me.
That is going to be the Sky taken into the kill contract, only a classic in hand, running it down. I don't think that's going to be effective as Corrupt is going to put down Doomslayer in his ultimate. The eco frags already going to be good. Goose holds the line, takes down Panda God, only a classic in hand. Will throw out the satchel. No idea that one has made it into hell. He's going to get swung by Corrupt, who one-taps him. And now we're going to see more aggression towards CT. Mr. Aura Sigma takes down Sepia Badger. Freelo with a double headshot from the classic takes down Rayquaza. Freelo is getting shot through the wall, though. 3v2, but no gun remaining. Mr. Aura Sigma runs him down. Yomi with a classic takes down another. But Sigma is going to come alive in this round and get a 3K. I'm just surprised the amount of kills we saw with just classics alone. The aim of these players are definitely top-notch and all-star viable. Because they're able to, you know, almost turn the entire round with just a classic. Imagine if any of them were able to get a Vandal into their hands. Devious things could have happened, and we could see this series be tied again. Freelo now is going to be going to buy the Operator. Viper with the op, holding down mid. Yomi with an op, looking down for 3. Panda God sets him down. Enough opping there. Freelo is going to get pushed by Corrupt and is going to get taken down. With 32 health remaining, Corrupt is going to fall to Goose. Bird out. Goose has to be healed here. Has to wait to swing. Camera taken down. Bird blinds. Only hits Goose, as it is going to be turned by Freelo. That's going to be a swing from Rayquaza. Has the dags, but that's going to be Panda God getting a pick on the Doomslayer instead. Goose throws out the Boombot. The Bucky is good. The missed shots from Rayquaza, and Goose is going to play back, having to save this Vandal as Sepia Badger falls. Rayquaza walks into the crosshair of Goose and barely misses on that shot, but Panda God picks up a 4K and picks up another round for Southwest and friends. Really good fragging potential here on the side of Rayquaza. Another DC. Another DC still on the side of the Southwest. Hate to see it, but again, this is the type of things you get with so many different people playing from different regions all across Ohio, is that sometimes Valorant is not the kindest to their PCs. So as we're going to get this tech sorted out again, sorry for these so many tech pauses, we're going to go to a quick break. Don't go anywhere. This is Esports Ohio. Very quick tech pause there. Thank you everyone for being patient. Very sorry for 2 in the first half, but Mr. Aura Sigma must have tabbed out of his game at the wrong moment, and Valorant decided that he had to restart. And now we are back in it. 3-6 with Southwest and friends leading in this half. Northwest are going to be the ones having to hold more. Freelo already taken a fault line. And on the eco has to play the Rolling Thunder, pushes them into back sight and into CT, but they are going to be able to escape with their lives. The Rolling Thunder not getting kills, but just making space. The plant is going down as the initiation will happen. The execute is good. No one loses their lives, but a lot of util has been used. Freelo gets to pick up to Corrupt. Panda God has to hold it down. Mr. Aura Sigma looks for Yomi. Yomi sits him down with a classic. That's a Vandal in his hands. Panda God is going to take down Sepia Badger, and Rayquaza finds Goose. Doomslayer up at the top here. Is going to be taken down by Rayquaza, and Hone takes down Freelo. Yomi only 20 HP remaining. Panda God finds him. That'll be 3-7 at the 10th round. It was dicey there for Rayquaza after taking that fight with Yomi. Yomi very close to being able to hit the shot on him, but just barely missed. It may not have made the difference in the round, but it definitely would have made the difference in KD for Yomi. Ultimate's coming back online. We have another showstopper for Deuce. Both neural thefts as well. Not the most insanely impactful ult, but will help the team nonetheless. Immediate camera for A long, but it seems to be a very slow default here from the attack. Corrupt, walking it down. He is here very fast for the defense. If he just walks through this wall, disrespects it, he is going to find Goose. Goose will be fault lined, has to satchel away, gets taken down, does get flashbanged, but is going to be fine. Panda God finds Freelo. That's going to be a double tap engage. Sepia Badger takes down Mr. Aura Sigma. That's going to be Doomslayer taking down Corrupt. A 3v3 here. Now Sepia Badger has a Neural Theft online. It could be what is necessary to turn this. As we do see that one will be sitting up top. Yomi gets to pick on the Panda God. Neural Theft thrown out. Sees their exact position. Rayquaza on this angle is the last one alive, and it will be the last one to fall as Doom is able to take down Honed with the Odin in the back. Defuse for Yomi here. He started the round with an Operator, picked up a Vandal on the way out.
Last round before the switch.
It is now going to be the last round in the half. 4-7 so far in the split. Southwest and Friends are definitely inched the lead forward. Trying to get the lead a little bit more here on the attacker-sided map with the 3 sites of Haven. Mr. Aura Sigma is going to buy an Operator, something you don't see bought on attack very often. But we'll do so anyways. Actually, I think he's going to not buy it. Actually going to buy a Spectre instead. Going to be jump peeking for his team to see where the enemies align. The bird will find some. Freelo gets put into the kill contract. So far, ISO has won each one, and ISO wins again. Corrupt is 3-0 for the kill contracts. Goose does take down Panda God as a martyrdom. It's going to be a 2v2. Corrupt entering onto site. Unafraid, but Yomi has the aim to back it up. Honed, the only one left. He's gotten some cheeky kills before, but now in a clutch scenario, he has to perform. Sepia Badger playing so far back. Knows the rotation is possible, and Honed, again, doesn't know Sepia Badger's here. Sepia Badger peeks! And with a nice little one tap, will take him down. 5-7 for the first half of the All-Stars tournament. Again, this is the only map. Whoever loses this is going to go to a loser's bracket to play for third. So far, Northwest and Southwest and Friends do not want to be the ones to get there first. 16 kills for Panda God and 14 kills for Yomi. The Sentinels are the ones fragging the most in this game so far. Panda God, nice early camera just to spot down mid to see if anyone is going to put pressure down. Now on attack, it is going to be harder for Northwest to engage simply because they have only a Viper for smokes. Rayquaza, early pick on the Yomi, and that might just set them up for an easy pistol round win. Definitely not something you expect on the first round, especially that fast. Rayquaza, as soon as the doors went down, the guns went up, and Yomi fell. Very slow defaulting here from the attacking team. Mr. Aura Sigma has made some good ground to be able to hold lobby, but it is a one and done spot. He has to be careful. Honed wants some information, finds it. Camera is going to tag one. Doomslayer tries to get the frag back. We do see another jump peek. This is dangerous for Doomslayer as he is going to get swung by Panda God. Swings again. Does not get taken down. Very low HP there though. Mr. Aura Sigma hears a herd. Gets one onto Sepia Badger. Gets two onto Freelo. Looking for the third here. The bird able to turn the flash and get the third. And that will be Sigma holding the line and Panda God stopping the flow as Goose is going to go down. The defenders only losing one will be strong. Sigma, not the loudest player here, as he has been more or less on the bottom of the leaderboard, only having 4 kills before the last round. Has the skills to be in this lineup, in the All-Stars game. And now it's going to be 5-8 on the half. The attacking team lost the round, so now they are on their save round. Panda God messing with some trips here. It's just going to put down a default one instead. Goose storming down into Garage. Looking for one. Aura Sigma falls to a classic. Goose, unafraid, throws down the boom bot. Panda God takes down Sepia Badger and Freelo in the back. Corrupt with a Phantom. Sits one down. A 3K for Panda God as now we see Rayquaza finds the last and sits him down. Yomi unable to get any more damage onto the economy of the defending team. 5-9, Panda God inching his lead forward with 20-6. He definitely wants to show up and show out here in the All-Stars tournament. Able to get 3 there with a Spectre, battling off against the horde of classics. Definitely, you know, the mark of a skilled player. Able to defend off a 3-man rush, able to isolate duels and get the picks he needs. Corrupt bought a Phantom last round, and it's going to stay the same. Oh, this could be dangerous. Goose has to check it. Checks it. Oh, honed. Barely misses his Bucky shot, and Goose will get the frag. Entering onto site, he has to throw a nade for back. He is just going to disrespect the smoke and walk through, and Panda God with 2 after disrespecting the Viper wall. Completely vulnerable, and just tanks it. 2v4 now. Honed the only one to fall on the defending side. The smokes are gone, but the rotations have to happen as Doomslayer sees Corrupt here but can't land the shot. Corrupt puts him away. Freelo in a 1v4 with a spike. Only 63 health remaining, and Corrupt is blood hungry. Puts down Freelo and takes another round to extend the lead of Southwest and friends.
Did anyone bring a snack?
Northwest in a little bit of a spiral here, downwards in their economy. 5-10. They will have to win 7 rounds in a row if they're going to win without having to go to OT. Well, 7-6, give or take.
Okay, let's get set up.
Only one really to do it here is Goose and Yomi. The rest, especially Freelo, have been quiet on the side of the attacking team. That is going to be the judge that pulled out fast enough. Aura Sigma takes down Goose, but Sepia Badger will be able to get the trade, and Honed able to walk down mid here. Panda God takes a pick on the Sepia Badger. Corrupt wants to get his hands dirty, throws down the undercut, looks for it, takes down Doomslayer, is able to get the double tap. Rayquaza takes down Freelo, and now with 1 remaining, it's a similar story we've heard multiple times. Yomi in a 1v4. They know his positioning because he broke the trap wire. He has to be careful here. Misses the shot with the Marshall. That was his one chance, and his chance fleeting away as Panda God is going to be able to win the duel and win the round. 5-11. Finally, both teams will have rifles, but again, the attacking team has to win multiple rounds in a row to get out of the death spiral that is their economy.
Yes, this should do.
With the entering from Goose, it could be possible he's just getting simply unlucky so far. With 26 kills on the board for Panda God, it's going to be a hard task. Panda God owed the jump peak is going to be good. The nade for back sight. The trap for Panda God might be good enough, but Corrupt takes down Freelo. That's going to be the Viper Wall. No longer able to be used. Panda God swings. Goose sits him down. Corrupt gets one of the Sepia Badger. Goose cannot see a single thing, but is going to get one in the process before Honor takes down Doomslayer. A 3K for Goose. He might just have to do it himself.
I have the spike.
Yomi walking through Garage, the spike in hand. Yomi might have a timing here. They're already rotating as Goose has met up with Yomi. This rotation from the defenders might not be the play. And Goose clears out B. Looking to maybe get the plant down. But it's just being slow about it. Finally, starts the plant. The defenders from A. Immediately rotating over to B, and now this is a game of cat and mouse. Who finds who first? Rayquaza and Aura Sigma are on the hunt. Goose swings, gets taken down. That is not the play there. As he just gives away his life. Yomi now in a 1v2 takes down Mr. Aura Sigma. Rayquaza, only one left on the spike. Yomi has to get there first. Pros don't fake. Rayquaza does not fake. Takes it. And Yomi is unable to win the duel afterwards. Rayquaza, with the absolute gonads of steel, is just going to be able to hold it. And basically just able to thwart off the swing that it's like, even if you do swing, you might just hit the shot anyways. 5-12. Match point. 5 rounds in a row won by the defense. It's looking grim for the attack as they are on their eco round, and this could mean that Northwest have to find their win in 3rd place, or even worse, have to duke it out and lose to get 4th in the losers final. Walk up here with the Viper wall. Wire will get caught. Oh, Goose is going to get tagged and is going to get taken down. Panda got completely blind, but the Marshall is not going to hit. The Rolling Thunder puts 2 up in the air. Yomi does get 2 in the background, though, looking for a 3rd. The Honed is not going to let it happen. Doomslay with the Classic and Marshall in hand has to go against the World, and Corrupt with the Sheriff makes it so that they are going to continue on into the finals. Southwest and Friends win the best of 1 on Haven, and they will be moving on in the tournament. Northwest still have a chance to go for bronze in the 3rd place matchup. We won't see that till later on. Panda God with an amazing showing with 26 eliminations. Really good showing from both of these teams. This is why they're the All-Stars. We did see bright moments from Northwest. Goose playing very well that game, but came up short. But we're going to be setting up the next lobbies here in just a moment, so don't go anywhere. This is Esports Ohio. Hello everybody and welcome back to Esports Ohio. This is day 2 of the All-Star Tournament. You just watched Northwest versus Southwest and friends, but now we have a brand new match for you right now. It is a Central Southeast versus Northeast. Central Southeast is going to be sporting I don't know I'm bored, Way, Nukes, Law, Twitch Kursk, and Northeast will be sporting T-Bird, Titan Rookie, Chaotic, Marco Man, and Crossing Clover. You've heard these names before on the stream, but if you don't know where their teams are, I don't know I'm boards from Dublin Jerome. We have Dublin Kaufman, Reynoldsburg, Mid-East CTC. For Northeast, we have Norwayne, Lorraine, New Tech West, and Shaker Heights. All these players, some of them have played with each other before. There are some people on the same roster, but we're going to be going into Haven once again, the map that was voted on by all the players we played for all the best of ones. We're going to be seeing some interesting comps, as you usually do see in the All-Stars series, as we're going to see a triple duelist comp with, actually a quadruple duelist comp, mind you, from the side of Central Southeast with only one clove. For the side of Northeast, we are going to see a more traditional comp with 2 duelists, an Initiator, Sentinel, and an Omen. I'm very interested to see how Central Southeast will hold up with a quadruple duelist. All they have for information is to fight, is their eyes and their guns. Law at least will have some smokes available for the duelists, but it's about all that's going to be able to be given now. As we start out in the round, Chaotic is going to be jump peeking around. Not really seeing much on the A side yet. So we do see Mid going to be walking up here, some contact. Law going to get darted, might be shot through the wall here. As we do see the dart go down, a lot of damage taken, able to dodge the shock dart. But another one coming right his way, and he's going to get taken down. Titan Rookie shoots the Law down with a shock dart. He's going to be looking for more. Somebody here on B quite yet. Oh, the flick! Rookie takes down I don't know I'm bored, and Nooks is able to trade him out. But it's going to be a 3v4 now. Nooks getting shot back by Chaotic, who's rotated all the way through A. Chaotic able to hold that space with his camera and immediately able to rotate and get some picks. Way has a double tap and the Sheriff online. Is unable to get anything with it as he is going to shoot the clone. Morocco Man takes down Curse, and Morocco Man with the 2K takes down Away. The defenders, the quadruple duelist comp is not faring well for them so far. Chaotic, more or less the unsung hero of that round, able to get the lurk off in a good spot and more or less decipher that A is completely cleared off just with his utility alone. That is what you love to see and what you expect from a Sentinel player, in which again Central Southeast does not have. An immediate run down to C, and oh my goodness, Curse gets his head taken off by Marco Man. A quick little jab, and he is immediately taken. Nooks, the absolute bombardment of utility. Neither of those duelists can see anything, but on the top of it, Nooks takes a pick on the Titan Rookie, and Wade gets a knife on the Marco Man, who was able to use his gate crash to get into the back of sight. The plan, the utility dump that looked so promising, just blew up in their face. And now we're going to see the spike going to be taken down on to A. Omen TP's into heaven, but it is going to be heard. You see the Neon going to sprint in and take the duel. And that's going to be I don't know I'm bored taking down T-Bird with the Bucky. 4v2. It's Crossing Clover. Hits a shot on the way. Looks for another. Hits another shot. Looks for the Phoenix, but I don't know I'm bored. And Nooks are able to withstand the Stormy utility. Able to take down the defense for the first round. Able to take down the offense for the first round win. And the Phoenix is going to be farming some alt orbs here for his run it back. Interesting buys here on the side of the defending team. After they lost, they did still buy some weaponry. They bought some Sheriffs and they bought a Bucky. especially, I don't know, I'm bored. Gonna be keeping that Bucky in hand and keeping it close, as it did net him his 2 kills that he has gotten. And let me just talk about this crosshair real quick. Oh my goodness. That is a black square. You know, some players just hit shots with these types of crosshairs. I know I don't, but I don't know, I'm bored is built differently. Nook's able to take down some utility already. Sova drone into B site. Into garage, actually. You're going to be able to hit Nooks. Now he's just going to be taking more initiations away. Sitting in garage window. Getting re-smoked off, but it's deeper. He has a sight line here. Rookie might just be able to catch him. Do see some gunshot, hear some gunfire over onto the B side. Titan Rookie takes down Way, able to jump up, grab his gun as well, able to throw the dart. I don't know, I'm bored, has to dodge it, is going to get scanned, and then the hailfire of bullets runs into some chaos. A flash from Nooks, but he might just be gotten here as Titan Rookie's able to dodge it and able to put him down. 2-4. Titan Wookie and the rest of Northeast are able to hit the bomb down. Curse doesn't land a shot. Dashes away. Has to re-engage here. Law at 3 HP. Any amount of damage will take him down. And that will be the end of the defenders. And the attackers taking the 3rd round in this half so far. Northeast looking very good, as they're able to carefully construct plans. Again, none of these players have played with each other before, except Chaotic and Marco Man being of the same roster on New Tech West. But the rest of them are more or less just out, you know, just playing with new people, more or less like a ranked game would, but in an organized setting. That's basically the ability of an all-star, is to be able to be so adaptable, able to play well with no matter who you're around. Definitely earns them this title. Cameron taken down in mid. T-Bird does exchange some shots his way. I don't know, I'm bored. Takes down Chaotic, as they're able to run it down completely. Crossing Clover takes down Nukes. And that's going to be no one being hit by the kill contract. Marco Man able to clear out the entirety of C-Site with his Dimensional Drift. And T-Bird takes down Way in mid. That's going to be able to lead for a more or less free plant from the attackers. And this is the 3rd time they get the plant down. Or the 4th time they get the plant down even. Rookie able to bounce off a shock dart, doing some decent damage. Has to go for something. The dart is not going to find anyone. So they're going to just have to hold back the defense. Central Southeast starting their engage. Crossing Clover. Holding close. Law is going to be able to put down the smoke. Gets one of the Crossing Clover. Titan Rookie takes down Law. I don't know, I'm bored. Gets the trade. A 2v2 now. And with the smoke down, I don't know, I'm bored is throwing away his life. And that's going to lead to Morocco Man taking down Curse. I don't know, I'm bored. Definitely seems to be bored there, as he's just sprinting at the attackers, hoping for the best. Not a good look there from the defending team, as they had that in the bag, but threw away their round. And now 1-3.5. It's going to be the attackers definitely holding the reins. Only losing to the eco round of the defenders. Nooks looking to play aggressive here. Already throws down the run it back. Looking down mid. Does not find anyone. The camera spots him. And that is going to be a call for a rotation back. He sees one, but Nooks gets no value out of his run it back. Wait, we do see the drone spotting Way. He is going to get tagged. 2 players here. I don't know, I'm bored with the Bucky running it down, but that is going to be Hunter's Fury taking down I don't know, I'm bored after the undercut hit them and put them to 1 HP. Way gets the shield broken as Marco Man swings. Crossing Clover takes down Law as well. A 2v4 as Curse gets his first kill of the series so far, but then immediately has to back out. Marco Man throws a dimensional, throws down the gate crash. Curse has to back up from heaven. Nuix holding down CT. We're going to see Titan with the gun, dodges the flash, takes down Nukes with one shot to the head. And Marco Man with a flank all the way around from his gate crash is going to take down Curse, who was unable to hear it from the distance it traveled. 1-4, the attackers hitting some nice shots. Marco Man and Titan Rookie are able to just make their way and take him down. It's surprising not to see Lorraine with all of Titan on their name. Rookie is definitely one of my favorite games to cast is all of Lorraine having matching battle tags, or, you know, matching in-game names. The Overwatch brain rot got to me. And I'll mark him in. Peeking down mid, doesn't really find anything. I don't know, I'm bored. Holding this Bucky close. Flares by it, does have his run it down. Don't think they're going to be able to get much off of it as Curse is going to get tagged, and Titan will find more. Not going to disrespect the smoke as he is going to be pushing forward into B. Law and throws the smoke down, but has shooting some shots but not landing anything. Titan Rookie takes down Nukes. Marco Man takes down another, and Chaotic follows the Tracers into Law's head. Way is going to be on the flank, gets one. Oh, nice shot from I don't know, I'm bored on the crossing Clover, but T-Bird makes it into a 1v3. I don't know, I'm bored. How has he hit that shot? Now he's going to be unleashing the Neon ults, looking for one, gets the second. Actually going to be able to get 4 in a row. I don't know, I'm bored, showing why he's on this all-star roster. Finally waking up and be able to get multiple kills.
Almost got me. Not.
Only 30 HP remaining there, and I don't know, I'm bored. Is going to be able to double his kills and getting 8 now in the half. He's going to have to pull off that performance multiple times if he's able to clutch up a 1v4 again. Again, if I'm T-Bird there, I'm absolutely livid. How did a Bucky kill me from that range with a Neon sliding? RNG on those pellets were not in T-Bird's favor, I can tell you that. I don't know, I'm bored. Spinning around on the Neon with an operator in hand, looking for a quick, fast pick. Nuix looking to try to get an early frag, does not quite land it, has to back off. Does some good damage onto the smokes.
Who's next?
Rookie walks in here. We see the Dimensional Drift being used by Morocco Man. I don't know, I'm bored. Takes down Chaotic. Crossing Clover, gonna entry in and takes down Nuix. Looking for more, takes down Way, looks for a third. Law is going to be able to get right into the fire. Gets taken down. That's going to be the second kill contract used, second kill contract missed by the ISO. Kirks able to get up here into heaven. The spam might be too much for him. I don't mind board with the operator, looking for a cheeky angle, but with this smoke clogging all of CT, it's going to be hard. He finds Crossing Clover. Rookie finds the trade. Kurtz looking for a head, looking for something to shoot at. He is going to do some decent damage onto Morocco Man, who's just waiting with a flash. Kurtz has to move eventually, has to do something. He's just spamming, and now he's getting spammed out from main. He's able to take the duel on the Morocco Man, takes the shot, hits him. This tells time left. Only 8 bullets in the chamber. They're going to be fighting each other. Titan Rookie just jiggling it, but that's going to be Curse with no time remaining. Lands the shots, but does not land the round. As it's going to be 2-5 in the half, with Northeast looking very solid so far. Central Southeast may have some outlier rounds, but it seems that Northeast has the more cohesive team. With Rookie and Morocco and Marco Man able to get 19 kills together, it's quite a few for having how many times they're able to just, you know, how many rounds are available. Only 7 getting 20 kills together definitely puts a dent in the defending team. Dart out. It is going to scan Curse, who now is going to decide to leave, who does not want the smoke of main. I don't know, I'm bored. Has his trusty Bucky. He is going to get paranoid. The flashes go out. The shock darts as well. This corner has not been cleared as Law takes down Chaotic all the way on the other side of the map. Utility dump on the C does not land a kill. Rookie able to take down Nooks in main. Law is seen. Has to fight the duel. Undercut out. No help here available, except Curse takes down T-Bird. Crossing Clover is able to trade his life away, but Curse doesn't get any more. Rookie is going to be the one that gets the 3K onto the jet with daggers, and finally we're going to see someone getting taken away by the kill contract. Away wins the kill contract as Rookie will fall. I don't know, on board completely blind. A Marco Man in a 1v1 against a full health ISO. No shields on him. Double tap will fall. Marco Man with 3K able to clutch it out. One bullet remaining on his health bar, but the ISO cannot clutch up, and Marco Man continues to extend the lead of Northeast. It may just be this team takes it all the way. 2-6 so far, the 8th round in the half. And the defense in Central Southeast looks like they have so much potential on their team, but it just seems that the shots are not landing today. Law with the Guardian, just going to be spamming it out, doing some chip damage there, able to take down the drone. The jump peak will reveal 3. Nuix takes down T-Bird over in mid. So holding it down. I don't know, on board, does not fall for the clone. Chaotic gets a pick on the way, gets another pick on the Nuix. Chaotic, who's been so quiet in this half, finally is explosive. He's going to be able to get 2 there. Throws on the neural theft, throws on the trap wire, and Law falls. The undercut did hit 2, but Chaotic able to just withstand and keep his life up. As that's going to be Chaotic taking a 3rd body. As I don't know, on board is the only one left with a Bucky in hand. Chaotic looking for a 4K. Finally come alive here. I don't know, on board playing jump peak. And he's going to get taken down by Chaotic, just sprinting it down at him after the Bucky kill onto Marco Man. Can get 1, but I don't think he can get more. And a 4K for Chaotic puts him above T-Bird. He only had 2 kills before that round. And he finally decided, hey, it's my turn to frag out with the rest of the team. I want to win a round 2. And that he will. Gets a spike planted, able to get the flank. And is going to be able to get the 4-piece that is needed to be able to secure that round. T-Bird being quiet so far, but is able to use his utility to have his team have space. Chaotic always with his camera in mid. Crossing Clover just sits down Law in mid. Puts him to bed. Law, while he's napping, at least he can throw down some smokes, but I don't know how useful they're going to be as Marco Man takes out, I don't know, on board, who looked like he was just hiding behind the corner in garage. And I'm going to be pushing over the window, and Curse just in the jump in. Just gets taken down, and Chaotic in the back takes down Nuix as he pops his run it back. Way is going to win out Crossing Clover in the kill contract. Away has an armada sitting right in front of him to take him down. Not much for them to be able to do here, as the defending team seems to be in a rut. Nuix now opting to pass the Bucky, it seems, as I don't know, on board had it, now puts it over to Nuix. It's his turn to go get a kill with it. But again, the economy of the attacking team is just so good. They can buy for days. Northeast, never out of options here. Law doing some spam in mid. It will be a cage from Chaotic to be able to get his camera down his trip down without being spotted. Marco Man gets a pick on the Kurtz, just the first pick magnet here. I don't know, on board, tries to get a slide kill, but it's going to be Crossing Clover to sit him down. And Law is going to walk down and take Chaotic, but didn't see Marco Man. Must have been looking at his map. Nuix is just running with his knife out of Marco Man, who just got a pick there. A 3K for Marco Man, looking for a 4th rookie is going to take it away from him. It's going to be 2-9 on the half. We could have a 3-9 curse, but that is going to be a long shot, as every member of the attacking team of the northeast side is firing on all cylinders. Marco Man especially, almost getting 20 kills this half. I do see T-Bird with 6 assists. Gotta shout out my controller brethren. His controller is not always the most looked at role, but definitely makes an impact. Able to isolate angles and help your duelists win shots. And Nux is just peeking this very aggressively. He's not going to be able to get a pick. He will be undercut, and that is going to be a Hunter's Fury. Marco Man throws out a decoy as he is going to be able to pop up here out of his dimensional drift. Crossing Clover takes down Law. Nux is going to get the trade on the rookie. Marco Man is not able to get one as Crossing Clover takes down Nux as well. Way gets a pick. I don't know, I'm bored. Literally at 1 HP. Slides on in, but gets taken down and traded out. The kill contract did not find T-Bird. A 1v1 here. T-Bird shows himself, pops Way's shield, and puts him to bed. Now that's going to be 2-10 in half. As T-Bird, I was just saying, have the 6 assists, will get the kill. The 2 kills that matter the most there, especially winning his 1v1 in the clutch situation. Now on defense, it's 2-10. Only 3 more rounds remain for the defending team for them to secure their spot in the finals of this All-Star tournament. So far, now on the attacking team, the 4 duelists, weirdly enough, could not hold down the site. Definitely not a defending side in comp, but we are going to see how they are going to aggress. The defense have to be ready to withstand a barrage of execution. You'll see a jet dash, mollies, slides, and undercuts abundance. As Way is just going to be running it down mid. Marco Man hears the sounds. We see the double tap be popped. The paranoia, though, makes it so Way cannot see what's coming. Shock darts out. Chaotic. And Rookie takes him down. Rookie pushes through the smoke and hits 2. He's going to fall. Crossing Clover gets Nukes. And with only 1 remaining, Marco Man puts down Law. And that will be a 2-11 split. I mean, 2-11. And the pistol round will go the way of the defending team, which is now Northeast. 19 kills so far for Marco Man, who's unafraid to get his hands dirty. It's a Rookie there, though, who's just wildly pushed out of his smoke and was able to take down 2 before getting his life traded. I gotta shout out the crazy people who are willing to do some crazy plays. Look, you never get 2 out of pushing smoke if you never push out of a smoke. I don't know, I'm bored running it down. Has to try to find the trap wire first, but the cage is making it difficult. The Bucky is going to miss, and that's going to be Rookie and Chaotic holding the line. Rookie with 3, 1 with the Outlaw, 2 with the Classic. Something you don't hear every day. A 3K for Rookie as he's going to drone down long, but it's going to be the Jet in Sewers that is going to be elusive to him. Curse has a stinger, looking for 1, has to back away, is completely surrounded, and T-Bird is going to close out the round. 2-12, match point. 12 kills here from Crossing Clover, but his KD is only 1. 12 kills, 12 deaths. Out of the 14 rounds we have played, seems that many of the players have just been being outfragged, outgunned. And Marco Man, Rookie, and Crossing Clover are definitely the culprits of this dilemma. We're going to see Marco Man buying this round, even though this is usually a bonus for the defense who just won. They're just going to put all their eggs into one basket, as that blind, the double blind, is going to be detrimental to this attacking side. The Outlaw takes down Law, and I don't know, I'm bored. Doesn't see a single player. Gets taken down by utility alone. And Rookie gets another pick with his Classic. And running it down for the last kill needed for the flawless round to close out the series and put Northeast into the finals. Kurtz gets 1, but Crossing Clover gets the trade, and that is going to be another finalist here for the All-Stars tournament. Northeast, I did not think they were going to do that well. I'm not going to lie. I thought, I don't know, I'm bored. I've seen, I don't know, I'm bored show up and absolutely dominate in the regular season, but it just seems that Rookie, Marco Man, and Crossing Clover had different ideas, especially Rookie. They're able to out-frag Marco Man there on the defense, be to the right spot at the right time. 6 first bloods on your initiator. That is what it takes to be an all-star, as it seems. But we're going to continue on with the matches. Don't go anywhere. We still have more to come. Next, we are going to be looking at the losers finals to see who is going to get the bronze trophy of the All-Stars. I know there is no trophy, but just third place of the All-Stars tournament. Don't go anywhere. This is Esports Ohio. Hello everybody and welcome back to Esports Ohio. Thank you for waiting for that short intermission. We are back here with the All-Stars tournament. This is going to be the losers final. Who's going to be playing for third place, the bronze? We just saw Central Southeast fight off against Northeast, and they were unsuccessful. But now they are playing for bronze. They just got off a loss, so we're going to see how they're going to fare up against this. And it seems that we're going to see a little bit of a trickery here, as we're going to see random agent select. So if you don't know, in Valorant, if every single person hovers the same exact agent, it will randomly select one player to have that agent, and the rest to have a random agent. So it seems the Central Southeast are just going for the spirit of fun in this all-star match. You know what? I cannot blame them. This is a fun match. This is only for bragging rights and to show off your skills as an all-star. We will see over the side of Northwest, and we will see a lock from Doomslayer onto the Vice. We do see Yomi hovering over that Cypher. We know he likes to play. And let me just tell you where all these teams are from real quick. From the Northwest side, we have Lakota, Ehove Center, Career Center, apologies. We have Finlay, Ashland, and Bluffton. For Central Southeast, we have Dublin Jerome, Dublin Kaufman, Reynoldsburg, and Mid East CTC. You've seen all these players before, and now we're seeing the random comp selected by the Valorant code, the Valorant RNG. We do see Way on the Jet, Idle on board on the KJ, Nooks on the Chamber, Law on the Astra, and Twitch Curse on Sova. We did see Law play Smokes the last game, so maybe, you know, the Valorant RNG gods looked into their crystal ball and saw that Law is a Smokes player and put him on Astra. Goose is going not to be on the Raze this time, but instead will be on the Omen. And Waylay will be their duelist of choice. The newest agent to Valorant being seen here. We've seen Waylay in pro play here recently in VCT. And honestly, they've... 5 if I get a knife kill. And honestly, Waylay has been very impactful with how fast they can be. They can drone an entire site with their get out of jail free card ability and everything like that. We do see some banter in the chat, just being silly, trying to get some knife kills. But of course, knife kills do not come for free. Freelo will be buying the Sheriff this round. See how aggressive he's going to be, especially with this Waylay ability. More or less a chamber TP. Freelo gets his head taken clean off. Doomslayer gets one, and Sepia Badger takes on Out-of-Line board. But it's just an absolute brawl in mid, leaving with a 2v3. Doomslayer trying to get one with his Sheriff, but has to back out. His Arc Rose not flashing people enough. He peeks, he scores one, but Law with the refrag. Sepia Badger the only one left to do it, but Law with the 3k is laying down the Law, as his name implies. And now that is going to be moving on over to round 2, with the attackers winning the pistol. Definitely something you don't see often is a pistol round going that ballistic. Nukes on the chamber, something you don't, you know, the randomness of it is definitely what happened. But mind you, the random comp won the pistol, so we're going to see how they're going to play with this even more. Nooks maybe a little bit confident on chambers. We do see him putting up these TP spots that are seen pretty often. Chamber, one of the more fun agents for me in the game. You just go and shoot things. Freelo does not want to give up their life to that Bucky. Backs off immediately. Alarm bot is put into garage. Freelo will not snap the trip. And Way just sprints at Doomslayer, putting him down. Now it's going to be... He's going to get taken down through the smoke by Freelo. Freelo finds his head against the wall, as Nooks is going to hit him in the head with a Marshall. The attackers have the spike down on B. Running it down. Law takes down Yomi. Goose takes down Nooks. A jumping shot from Out-of-Line board takes down Goose. Out-of-Line board trying to run it down with a knife, but gets shot with a Bucky instead. And that is going to be Law taking the last pick on the Sepia Badger. In the second round for CTC, CSE actually, will be taken. And now they're going to be facing off against some rifles. Law, definitely a name we did not see a lot in the kill feed last game against Northeast. But Central Southeast definitely are coming alive in this one. Especially having some fun. Might have the last game they might have had a little bit too much fun with the quadruple duelist comp, but now, you know, fun with a purpose. Law putting down his stars. Yomi has this Bucky, but no one is peeking into his angle. Freelo gets one, looking for a second. I don't know, I'm bored. He's not going to be peeking him as he's going to fall back. Yomi is going to get tagged. A bouncing Bucky shot from Wei. Doomslayer throws down the vines. Gonna be able to throw them down, and we do see the waylay able to lurk through sewers, but Wei takes them down with a Bucky. I don't know, I'm bored. Just holding it down, and we see that Cosmic Divide is up. Sepia Badger does not know I don't know I'm bored is here. No noise can be heard from it. He is going to throw down the Aftershock, and the swing comes out, but no connection. Breach will be thrown. Wei takes down Goose. Twitch. Curse takes down Sepia Badger, and Law with some tap fire takes down Doom. 3-0. That was the buy of the defenders, which turned into a loss. Devastating there to lose that buy round. Puts your economy in a standstill, especially against Vandals that would be able to be picked up by the attackers. They didn't have to buy them themselves unless they died. Doomslayer is going to be the top frag so far for Northwest. But with Central Southeast very warm from the game they just played, it's going to be hard to stop their roll. Goose with the shorty will get tagged. Doomslayer has to be careful. Wei with a Vandal on top of the box. The middle box is going to prove difficult for Doomslayer to clear as he doesn't get taken down. Yomi with a stinger. Puts down Nuix. Is going to get the Vandal, but with the hailfire of bullets, gets put down. After getting tagged like that, it's hard to recover. Wei does get traded with a classic, though. A 3v3, but the guns are not in their favors. Headshot and kill, and I don't know, I'm bored. Goose might just be a classic demon. Freelo looking for one. Curris takes down Goose. A Vandal has been found by Freelo. He gets one. A 1v1 now. The spike. Doesn't have much time left on it. Kirks knows his win condition. The dagger is out, and the bullets are found. Kirks takes down Freelo, who is impatient with his rotations, and gets found by Kirks. 0-4. That round was a lot closer than it needed to be for the attacking side, but the defenders, after that eco, are now, you know, opting a little bit, if you will. Yomi and one more, I believe it's going to be Doomslayer, are going to be buying that operator. We can see the one way as well Yomi loves to use. Yomi, an operator demon. We've seen them against one of the finalists pull up with an operator. We're going to see how they're going to do it. Good smoke here from the Astra, the star being pulled back to help her team rotate. The stun from main, the stars are going to be used. Freelo gets some shots off, but no kill. Yomi goes wide. Does not quite hit it. The paranoia goes out, but that's going to be an entry from Wei. The dagger is available. Sepia puts him down, but Nuix is going to get a trade in Freelo towards mid.
Spike planted.
Sepia Badger, only one to get a kill this round so far for the defending team, and Doomslayer with an op has to make his money's worth. I don't know, I'm bored. Picks up the op himself, and Sepia Badger finds the business end of it. Out of the two defending ops, the only kill that was gotten was from the attackers. Now Doomslayer, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Does he just give away the op, or does he save it? And so far it seems that the op is going to be out of his hands as he's unable to rotate through open space as Nuix puts him down to the wall.
If you are not doing well, keep trying. We must keep up appearance.
Now two operators are in the attacking team's hands. Something you don't see very often. An attacking op. Definitely more favored on the defensive side, but that won't stop Wei, not on board, from utilizing their power. You see, with Jet, you're able to get in and get out pretty effectively with an op, so on attack, it could be useful. Nuix cannot find a kill there. Does find one on the Demon Slayer. Freelo has his ult channeled and ready. But mid is being flooded. as the attacking team is just going to be rotating in. Wall is going to be tripped. Actually, won't. Aster's dead, and that's going to be Nooks taken down by Goose. Freelo with the Odin. One tap from the Law. The long arm of the Law finds Freelo. The Odin is no match for the Vandal. Sepia Badger and Goose have to try to clear this. And with an angle above the smoke, Sepia Badger not even aware of way. Goose understands the severity of the situation, opts to back up, but gets taken down regardless. Kurix sits down Goose, and that's going to be a four people alive, and that's going to be 0-6 so far in the half. A very close, more or less a blowout of a match that we just saw from Central Southeast is now turning into a blowout, but the other way. 5 ultimates online for Northwest, but they're going to have to really get in a position to use them. They don't have the ultimates available, and not really many of their ults are useful for getting kills. They're more or less just disruption. Law is going to hold down mid. A Tour de Force is going to be pulled here in C Long. Right. Looking at the mini-map, the caster's view, we see that C is vacant. A ghost town. Absolutely no one home. Law, with all the space taken in sewer, is going to just back up slowly. Odin here from Doomslayer. Goose will get hit by the Sova drone, has to TP away, but I don't know, on board is waiting for him in mid and takes him down. Ult used, a Cosmic Divide, a Rose Garden. Doomslayer takes him down, but this Cosmic Divide is definitely going to be a menace. That's going to be the Waylay ult going to be used. Going on in. The speed goes through. It slows down one. Sepia Badger takes down Way with the Aftershock. But Law comes in through the back and takes down Yomi. The spike is down in a 3v3. Nooks with the Tour de Force takes down Freelo, who is just jumping across the way. Twitch Curse takes down Sepia Badger. A 2v1. Doomslayer puts the Arc Rose the wrong way. There's not even 20 seconds left in the round. He has to get the picks, but with the Tour de Force remaining, he is going to get the kill, but Curse finds the refrag. Very interesting interaction there between the Chambers, and you're able to TP but still take damage during the animations. So we saw with the amount of bullets that Odin fires, Slayer was able to take him down while he was TPing. Interesting little Valorant tidbit there. Way and Law, both with 9 kills on the side of Central Southeast. Doomslayer has the 6, but Yomi is not looking like his normal self. Very aggressive play here from the defense, throwing down the flash and throwing down the stun. That is going to be the alarm bot immediately taken. Flashes go out. The Odin spam. Nooks takes on Sepia Badger. That was the Rolling Thunder. Is taken down. Doomslayer on Nooks is going to get the trade. But I don't know, on board takes on Doomslayer through the smoke, it seems, and through the wall. The Odin spam is so much. There's so much noise. That is going to be Law. Not even seeing Goose TP onto the box. With just a Bucky in hand, another smoke goes down as Freelo has found his way in the back, but Way says no way. Goose is going to stop his TP. A 2v3. Spike is down in lobby. Goose controlling it with a Bucky. Yomi with a Vandal. On the cross. Has to do it all as Twitch Curse just puts him down to the wall. The bouncing operator does not land the shot, but Curse is going to take down Yomi. 0-8 so far in the split. All leading the way of Central Southeast. As they're able to get 8 rounds in a row, all from 2 shots, and this is a very interesting lineup of buys here. No, don't buy a Vandal. There we go. Now it is perfect. Oh, come on. You have the ability to buy an Odin. Buy the Odin. Okay, Yomi wants to be different, but it's going to be Odin versus Operator. Which one will win? So far, the Ops are going to be looking down in short. Way takes down Yomi. Ops did not pick up the Vandal. He has his sniper rifle available, and that is what he will use. Goose has to back out. Finds a little sliver in heaven to be able to sit in with the Odin. Way at only 2 HP. Has to play safe. One player will be detained. It seems that the Waylay was unable to escape it. Freelo gets hit by it. The Odin spam doesn't hit much. Way and Law both get the shots as the operators crack out. Freelo gets a trade on the way, but that's the only pick they have so far. As Sepia Badger looks like he's playing Doom here with how he's walk ADSing with his Odin. And I think he was just going to be saving the Odin here as the operators are cracking out over on A. None of them are going to die to bomb here, because that would be a very expensive death. I don't know, I'm bored, is playing with his food, trying to find it. Does not find the kill on the Sepia Badger. Neither does the Chamber, and that is precise gunplay. What this game is known for. The precision in which you hit your shots, and the precision in which the shots are hit on you is definitely what this game is mainly about. Until you buy the Odin. Then it's more about how much chaos you can cause. 0-9 on the half, all shouting in the way of Central, Southeast, Northwest. Playing for fun as well with the Odins, but it seems the operators are just more, well, impactful. As we see, I don't know, on board, get Freelo immediately at the start of the round. More op shots crack out. So wall is going to be triggered from Doomslayer, but it seems that it was just a bait. Shock darts over towards garage.
Spike planted.
Doesn't find anything. As Nooks finds himself off on an off angle. The on board is looking for one, sees one. Kirks finds a kill on the Yomi. The Odin spam takes down Adano on board, who's unable to land the operator shot. Doomslayer has the Garden. The Garden is going to stop anyone. The Steel Garden. Now they'll have to swap to the secondaries. No more operators will be used. The Rolling Thunder stuns them. That's going to be the Law trying to go for a knife kill. Doesn't quite find it. The operator in the smoke. The no-scope on the Doomslayer. Nooks falls, but the daggers are enough for Way to be able to get the 3K and close out the round. Every operator is down. But I think some of them have enough money to buy another one, but most of them are not able to buy it, and that's going to be a very expensive loss for Central Southeast. But very disheartening for the defending team as Northwest utilized two of their big ults that round and were unable to find anything off of them. Goose challenges an op with the Sheriff. Not what I would consider to be the best option, but he does it. Gets taken down by Adano on board. Freelo peeks down main, does not want the smoke. Yomi gets a pick on the UX with a Bucky, clawing whatever weapon he can there. Freelo finds himself on top of the box, looking for a pick from this off angle. Doomslayer takes down Courage with the Razor Vines. Doomslayer looking for more, but Law takes down Freelo on this off angle here. Way takes down Yomi. Doomslayer can't land the shots as Law with the Sheriff pulls out the 9-iron and is able to get the kill. Sepia Badger, though, takes down the Spike Carrier. He's looking for another here. I don't know, on board, Jiggle peeking. Is going to be jump peeking, looks for another, tries to hit the no-scope, but doesn't quite get it. The classic is not enough. A Sepia Badger now in a 1v1 scenario. Way misses the op shot. It's all up to Sepia Badger here. 1 bullet left. He reloaded. 25 bullets
30
left.
seconds left. Spike planted.
Looking for the pick on the way. Sepia Badger. Been in this situation before against Way and cannot close it out. Way beats Sepia Badger in the 1v1 twice in a row. This time with an op instead of the daggers. 17-6. I would not want to be against Way in a 1v1 either with a stat line like that. Sepia Badger trying his absolute darndest, but cannot find the rhythm, the kills that are needed. 11-0 in the half. This could be a complete shutout between Central, Southeast, and Northwest. Third place is in reach for the Central Southeast team. They weren't able to make it to second, but they might just make it to third. An immediate Cosmic Divide is going to go down Over on the C side, Doomslayer looking for Nuix. Nuix falls before he can get the TP off. The Odin is definitely going to prove decent at close range. Yomi looking for a pick here, as I do see the poking from the Sova. Right click on to Law, but Freeload can't quite hit all the shots. Law will be taking down a 1 HP though, so they're going to be low. Our right click from Goose takes them down, but the greed of Goose finds him as Way takes him away. Curris gets taken down by an aftershock as he was standing still on his drone. Yomi gets hit, but now it's a 2v1. But Way has done this before. Has the operator. Doesn't miss! Doomslayer taken down. Off to the races he goes. Has the spike in tow. We've seen Way do it time and time again. And now Yomi, the only one that can do it. There's going to be a neural theft that tells it the Way's exact position. Yomi has to be effective here. Oh, 2 ships crossing in the night. But that might just give away his position. Way knows the camera's here. Puts it down, but right into the arms of Yomi. Yomi wins 1 round in the half for the defense. He's going to go into the second half with, with 1 round on the board at least. So it will not be match point for pistol round.
Switching sides.
1 to 11 so far. It is a very explosive half, but we do see that the kills are definitely going the way away. He has 16. We see Sepia Badger with 12, but it seems that just the amount of fragging potential on this Central Southeast roster that has been crafted from all these different schools is definitely proving to be more effective than the Northwest roster.
Oh, this is a nice.
On this pistol round, it's very essential to win if you are trying to do an 11-1 comeback. You can never be a down 11 and come back if you are never down 11 to come back from. Yomi starts it off with a shorty, trying to go into garage with the cages available. The turret is here to give away his position though, so he has to play very careful. He's able to cross, but not silently, as the KJ... waiting. Oh, the KJ definitely swings. Yep, swings, takes down Yomi. Freeload did get on top of this box here, looking for anything, something, and the spike is down for the attacking side. The defense are trying to claw in from the main, but can't quite find it. Freeload has to back away. It's going to get shot in air. It's taken down. Again, more trying to look for it. 2 versus 2. 1 versus 2 right now. The attacking side, Goose, tries to get something in, but that's going to be the shorty to take him down. Sepia Badger, 4 HP remaining. He's 1 tap from anything. The stun goes through, but Way is not able to find it. A 3K for Sepia Badger. Puts it to bed and gets a second round, the pistol round even, for Northwest. Each round is essential here for Northwest. They cannot drop anything. You can say that they might be able to drop 1 round, but if they drop a round, their economy is going to go into an absolute fritz. They have to be safe here. They have to be smart. Down 2-11. It is possible to come back, but it's going to be a hard feat. Arc Rose in mid. Doesn't quite find anything. They drop. Stun out. I'm trying to find just a pick here, but the Astra Star might be too much to find. I should pick. The spike is down. And that's going to be... No, nothing really found here. The Spectre is going to be able to take down the shorty. Way unable to find anything else there. The spike will be recovered, but that is going to be a pick from I don't know, I'm bored. Trying to get the second. It's going to land. 15 HP on Sepia Badger. He's going to be shot down. I don't know, I'm bored. Unable to hold the line from Freelo. Curse. Now in a 2v1. Freelo is going to try to get the spike down. Has a recall available. No longer available. Has to defeat Law and Curse. And that's going to be Freelo. Gets 1, but cannot settle out the round. 3 kills to his name, but not anything else of note. 2-12 now. in the
Match
third
point.
place spot. The defenders, Central Southeast, are looking and gunning for it. They're looking to close it out now.
1 second, peeps.
Especially after losing the round you just fought. Losing to an eco is absolutely devastating if you're Northwest. Especially when third place is on the line. The entry from Freelo
That'll whack.
has been good, but just the 3K,
Taking
this
that
is not enough. He needed 4, but could not deliver. Pull the start backlog. Gonna be peeking down mid. See here. It's gonna be rotating on over. Martial shots ring out. The attack had to buy this round if they have any chance of winning. Stars continue to be thrown down. The spam on through. Goose finds his way up here. Gets tagged by the turret though. Has to walk away. The drone still has him there. Law is going to be spamming him out. He's unable to get the frag there, but Sepia Badger and Yomi are going to fall away. Runs him down with a 2v5. It's going to be hard. A 1v5. Freelo starts doing it with a 2-piece. But the knife! The knife! I don't know, I'm bored. Gets a knife in the final round, 2-13. That will be Central Southeast taking home the third place bragging rights. And that will be Northwest eliminated from the tournament and eliminated at 4th place. 23 kills from Wei, an absolute deadlift with 5 first bloods. Wei couldn't do it against one of the finalists, but was able to do it against Northwest. But you guys have been waiting long enough. We are going to be getting to the finals in just one moment. Don't go anywhere. This is Esports Ohio. Hello everybody and welcome back to Esports Ohio. I've been your caster for the night, O3s, and this is day 2 of the All-Stars tournament. For Valorant, we are now in the finals. That will be Southwest and Friends versus Northeast. And someone we just saw play for 3rd place is going to be taking the spot of Mr. Aura Sigma here on the Southwest and Friends roster. It's going to be Wei. Now we are going to see that Northeast were really good in their match. Marco Man and Rookie absolutely destroying the opposition. It seems that they're going to be playing the same composition that we saw them play in their first game on Haven. On the other side, Northeast might have to find something different. I mean, Southwest and Friends might have to find something different, as Rayquaza was not able to engage as easily as it was. It was mainly Corrupt able to get the kills, and Panda God actually on that Cypher found very good potential there. Oh no. And the final round, in the final hour, will we see a random team comp from the defending team? It seems Southwest and Friends enjoy the idea of just going random. And by goodness, they're gonna have Agent Roulette. Who will get the jet? It will be Corrupt who gets the jet, and the other agents will be Rayquaza on the Rays. We see Panda God on the Astra. We do see Honed on the Chamber, and then Wei, who was the duelist, will be on the Sentinel instead. Very interesting decision to be going in and basically rouletting and see if everyone gets the role that they're most comfortable on. The attacking team, though, we will see that Northwest is confident, and Northwest will be on the team comp that worked best for them. They want the gold. Starting out here, we will see on the eco round a little bit of a movement towards A. It has been a busy, busy day for these players, as they have all are pretty exhausted from playing in a tournament for so many hours, and even the downtime is more or less exhausting. You have that time to rest, but the rest can be devastating when you're trying to stay focused, stay warm, and stay active for a game like Valorant that is all mainly mechanics and a lot of fighting as well. Again, the majority of these teams have never played with each other, and we actually see that there is going to be a little bit of rivalry here from Northeast and Southwest and Friends, as Rayquaza is playing from New Tech West, and Northeast, Chaotic and Marco Man are also from New Tech West. Bragging rights at those respective schools going to be insane. Good damage there on to Rayquaza, as he has to back up after taking half of his health from Titan Rookie. Corrupt, Jiggle peeking main here, is going to back up. And playing aggressive here on A, tapping that orb, looking for an early pick, does not quite land it. T-Bird going to be jumping across. That is going to be his trap wire destroyed. Rookie will get the first blood on to Panda God. Looking for Corrupt. Hits the shot. Puts him away. Rookie will be looking for another. The jump away. The 3K already. Crossing Clover. Gonna find Honed. That's A site cleared. Only one player left its way. Looking for a timing here. The spike did go down over onto the A site. Wei is completely encapsulated. Rookie falls. Wei gets a second, but Marco Man on the flank will take down Wei with the timing, and that will be the attackers Northeast winning the first round. Rookie, really talented aimer here. We saw him play for Lorraine multiple times back in the regular season, and he was definitely a star on that team as well. Playing on this Sova role is definitely one of the roles you can carry the most on, with able to have information, able to stop any trap wires from Wei, destroy trips from Honed. It's a really good agent to know how to play, and Rookie is proving this fact here. Shock darts for the tripwires out. Dart for backside. The Panda God and Wei are fighting here. T-Bird will fall to Smoke Circle on, but Chaotic gets the refrag onto his counterpart. Corrupt sits down here, looks for one to crossing Clover with the Guardian. Puts him away. Chaotic got honed. Looking for another. takes down Panda God. Now with a 3K. Chaotic again, more or less the quiet sentinel of this team, comes alive. Rayquaza, only a classic. A good classic skin at least, does have the Spectrum. But in a 4v1, what? Ooh, finds a timing, takes down Marco Man, has to find another, but might not be able to find the timing. Gets a Bulldog, Chaotic swings him. Chaotic trying to look for the 4K, doesn't quite get it. He will be isolated, and he will get the 4K. Chaotic takes down Rayquaza, and a hail of bullets. And, you know, moving and shooting is not optimal, but sometimes is correct. Chaotic taking the top spot for KD so far against Rookie, who may be in a battle to find that first thought multiple times here. Rookie, if we saw in our last map, got the most first bloods as an initiator. I believe he had 6 at the end of the game. On the other side here, we do see that it was Rayquaza, Corrupt, together combined that did the most work. Good paint shells, doing some decent damage there onto the Yoru. Macho Man has to back up. Marco Man even. Corrupt, look how far he's walked up here. Crossing Clover, has to be aware, he is! Corrupt. Just he's outshadowed there, outshined, and gets taken down. A Phantom now in the hand of Chaotic. And this could definitely become chaos quickly. Here's the sights, take down the trip. He's going to be walking through. The star is out for the one way, but Chaotic throws down the camera. Sees the 2-back sight. He's going to start entering. Hone takes down one, but Marco Man and Chaotic get their trades. Way is here in heaven. Looking to see if he can find a cheeky timing and angle. The Omen TPs away. Way has to be careful. Rayquaza is coming from CT. That will be a dart for heaven. Way has to give up his positioning. Rayquaza starts it off well. Rookie taken down. One of the star players. Rayquaza, a second. Way drops, takes down T-Bird. Rayquaza flying to look short. He looked right, looks left, but he doesn't quite see him. Marco Man can't land the shot on Rayquaza, and Rayquaza gets the 3K to get the first round for the defense. Good timing there with Way and Rayquaza. Say that 10 times fast. It's a tongue tie. Way and Rayquaza able to get the timing down pat. Rayquaza finally popping up there, getting the 3 kills that he needed, only having 1 before that round. And giving such a talented duelist 1v1s is definitely not the smartest play to do.
A gift.
Hone going to be playing on an off angle here. Going to be playing aggressive with only his bot gun in hand. That will be a cage to bait over that someone is crossing, but Honed is biting a little hard. That's going to be a kill contract onto Corrupt. He has to try to win his ones here with a shield. It's going to be hard, but Corrupt wins it against Crossing Clover, who just barely missed. He is able to smoke himself out, and that's going to be a 4v2. An uncharacteristic whiff from the ISO. Chaotic, though, tries to start making it even. Takes down Panda God, but Corrupt is here to get a 3K. Looking for the 4, but Rayquaza has his back. Making it even 2-2 in the half.
Hey, nice work.
Rayquaza now has the Showstopper online. Could be useful against an attacking side that may have to group up with their economy being on the fritz. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a show we've been waiting for, the finals. Both of these sides gifted in mechanics and are all-stars in it of themselves. And now we get to see how they pair off against each other.
Out of charges.
Rookie playing slow, looking for anyone to lurk up short. It's going to be a default here from the attacking team, not wanting to give up any space. Chaotic, one of the only players with a Vandal on the attacking side, is going to be lurking at mid here. If he lurks at mid correctly, a trapwire will be seen. It's going to get snapped. Chaotic takes down Corrupt in mid. It's going to be multiple running it down. It is going to be the trapwire finding the clone. Way does get the neural uplink onto him. Rayquaza sits here, tries to get one, throws up the showstopper, but the undercut is perfectly timed! T-Bird is able to get the pick on the Rayquaza as his rocket launchers has to get pocketed. Panda God almost taking a sonar dart to the mouth, has to be able to distract it and take it down. That undercut perfectly timed from the ISO to take down Rayquaza's showstopper. Honed drops down in here. The paranoia though hits both. Honed has to back off, but it's gonna get swung by Marco Man. The classic. It might be dangerous, but Marco Man oversteps. Finds himself in a casket. Panda God makes it even more. Crossing Clover falls, but Rookie is there with the refrag. 17 HP remaining, but his gun is all that he needs. 2 to 3, and that was a weaker buy from the attacking side. They were able to ship up and ship out. So they're able to win their duels, get the spike down, and honestly, Chaotic being instrumental so far in this attack. Getting the lurks down right. Causing absolute havoc, as his name entails, chaos across the map. Having defenders have to watch angles they normally wouldn't watch. Tour de Force popped by Honed. That is going to be Dimensional Drift popped by the Yoru instead, though. Marco Man. We've seen him do some dangerous things here. Throws down. He's just going to run it in. Takes down Honed right in front of his face. Panda God gets the trade, but that's going to be the Tour de Force taken down. Panda God takes on Crossing Clover, who gets a little bit too over aggressive. Panda God has to back up, though. 3 versus 4 in favor of the defense. Southwest and friends are now able to retake. Northeast, though, in good crossfires. Corrupt has an op. I didn't realize this before, but he's looking to find anyone outstepping, over-maneuvering. Rayquaza tries to go for back sight. Panda God with 4 is going to try to get the 5th, and he will! The first ace of the tournament, and that will be Panda God finding T-Bird and finding the first ace and the 3rd round for the defending team.
The barrel of the gun is always dark.
That might be what it takes for him to take the lead and for the defending team to finally swing momentum into their favor, as it has been a back and forth. Pentagon now has the barrier on the line, the astral wall, to be able to more or less hit his sight for free. Corrupt still holding on to his operator, only buying adaptive shields, not opting to buy full. Interesting decision making there, but it might be to be able to save so we can buy next round. Wait. Throws on the camera for mid. Doesn't quite find anything. Does see one on the side. It's going to be Rookie. That means he has to play slow. Throws out a cage mid. The drone will go through. Rayquaza sees one. Backs off. Cannot quite land the shot. Dart out. Corrupt with a pick. That is going to be the first one, but Rookie takes down Rayquaza. Way with a fadeaway. Takes down Rookie. Up, down, in garage. Not the exact spot you hope to find a long-range rifle. Oh, look at Chaotic. Look at all the space he's found. Look at Honed. Unaware. And that's a free gun for Chaotic, who didn't have one before. And now, what looked to be in the defender's favor is now the spike is down for the attackers. Chaotic in a good spot, but T-Bird, again, does not have a gun. It could be dangerous. Smoke goes down. Panda got in the similar position before. Has the paranoia on him. Gets spammed. Not spammed out quite yet, but will fall low. Daggers unleashed. To see how Corrupt can engage here. Way is going to throw down a camera as soon as he can, but Chaotic is ready for this flood out of heaven. Marco Man looking for one. Corrupt hits the ground and falls. Chaotic does get the 3-piece, and T-Bird gets the trade with the classic in hand. A thrifty for the attackers. And Thrifties, definitely something that hurts the defense here, as they just got off a round where they had an ace from Panda God. On this round, it's just Chaotic with the timing. Absolute legend. He was quiet in the first game we saw him in earlier in the day, but now he's loud. Loud and letting everyone know at home that he is here to play and he's not messing around.
Yes, this should do.
Especially with the lurk timings here from the Cypher, he's able to rotate whenever he wants and be in the right spot. Corrupt. Looking for one. Gets it on the Marco Man, who's unaware of the op angle. That is going to be the kill contract onto Panda God. He does pop the bubble, looks for a kill, but Crossing Clover finds the frag. Chaotic takes down Rayquaza in the back as well. A 3v4.
Exactly where you are.
I'm going to see gun juggling over towards mid here. Cypher is going to use that Neural Theft to find where the defense is and rotate around that. T-Bird breaks cam. Looking for more, but Chaotic is always in the right spot. Holding it down, his way is going to swing. He finds the crosshair. Chaotic on the way, takes him down. With the 3K so far, looking for the 4th. The camera goes down. Corrupt finds 1. Ken finds the 3rd. But T-Bird gets the refrag. T-Bird, more or less a refrag king right now. Exactly what you expect from your smokes. Able to, play back, play passive, and get the kills that's necessary. But Chaotic is just absolutely everywhere. This is what you expect from a ratty Cypher. More or less all Cyphers, you have to play like a rat with the information that you gather, and honestly, the information gathering from Chaotic, he knows exactly how to act upon it. Finding the exact trip spot to use. We'll find it. Rayquaza throws the paint shells down, same with a Boombot. Trying to see if we can find any information down C long. There will be exchange of a Sova drone. Let's see if he can clear it, but from that far away, it won't find much. Not even able to clear the left of box. And T-Bird, a first pick on the way. Rayquaza is going to get darted, has to fight forward, is going to find the business end of Crossing Clover's rifle. Panda God, only a Sheriff online, has to see what he can find. And the 5v3, it's looking grim. Flash out, honed, gets undercutted, cannot use his pocket Sheriff. Oh, Chaotic, uncanny miss there. It's just looking at the ground in displeasure. Marco Man is going to be able to clean up his whiff, though, as that's going to be a flawless round for the attacking team. And Northeast has found their rhythm and is stopping Southwestern friends from getting any ground. Corrupt and Panda God have been the ones to be on your kill feed the most for the defending side, but again, it just does not match the power of Chaotic and Crossing Clover. Marco Man did show himself there at the end of that last round, going to be able to get to 2 there. But again, Chaotic is just, again, they have to respect him. That was a very uncharacteristic whiff. Corrupt will be utilizing this up, leaning on it, if you will. I don't think the camera deserved that much destruction, but it is a dead camera if I've ever seen one. Panda God has to try to hold down the line. Will be droned, will be tagged. That is going to be a TP and a flash for the back and a paranoia. What can you do? Absolutely nothing. The execute, beautiful. Takes down 3 with 1 fell swoop. Rayquaza completely blind. Home tries to peek out, gets 1, but Rookie is on an absolute tear. Rayquaza with 3 tries to get the 4th, but T-Bird will clutch it out. Rayquaza, you madman. Almost turns the round completely on its head. But T-Bird, again, the stone, the bedrock of the team, will be able to hold it down and stop any shenanigans from getting out of control. The lead will continue. There we saw just a beautiful execute from Crossing Clover, Titan, and Marco Man. The flashes, the TP, the dart, the drone, it's just everything. Absolute textbook Valorant. It's going to be a dimensional drift over onto the A site. It will be spotting Honed, who is going to decide to get out of dodge. He will be suppressed and will be found by Marco Man, who just TPs and just immediately finds his skull. And Chaotic finds Panda God mid-rotation. As you see, Corrupt is looking back and forth. He's completely afraid of where the enemies are. He has absolutely no idea, no information to be gathered here. Way with the camera will be trying to get something here on the attack to find more room for his team to work with. Corrupt swings into the crosshair of Rookie, who is just aware and ready. And it does not miss. Rayquaza trying to see if he does. Rookie does not. Way finds a pick, finds 2, with only 5 HP remaining. It's going to be a hard sell as he is going to have to back up. With someone in his spawn, Chaotic rotating all the way around. Way is deciding it's better just cut his losses and save his gun. 3 to 8 will now be the new half, but look at this, like hound dogs hunting down a fugitive. Way hoping that he is not found. Here's the noises. He is going to be able to keep his gun in the last round of the half. 3-8. 14 kills for Chaotic, and Rookie just does not miss. 10 frags for him. Rayquaza and Wei, Corrupt and Panda God all almost even on their kills, but the random comp selected for them, the Southwest and Friends, just may not be built for the random generation of Valorant's RNG, just Valorant's agent roulette. Good paint shells here, but it's going to be a shock dart to clear out Cubby. Corrupt does tuck himself in. Looks for one. Beautiful wall there. He does see where one is. Corrupt getting aggressive. Takes down one. Looks for the second, but Rookie is there to trade himself. Is not going to be taken down. A 2v4 now for the defense. Marco Man not letting his heal off as he's continuing to go further back. The Omen will TP on to C. And get that Owen Way. Has the timing on Chaotic. A 2v2 now. Panda God, though, does not have the weaponry needed for this type of situation. A Vandal online for Way. Panda God has to hit the shot. The Neural Theft. Going to be available. Oh, the noise made. He's getting watched here by a Rookie. He is seen, and Rookie doesn't miss those. T-Bird, again, consistency. Takes down Way. That'll be the 9-3 half going the way of the defenders now, which is Northeast. Southwest and Friends falling behind after their big showing against the teams prior. Northeast looking really good. Double digits on 3 of their players for Elims. Even T-Bird with 8 assists. This roster, who's just been crafted out of the Northeast side of Ohio, has proven to be very effective. Maybe in the future, a 5-stack of these gentlemen will be seen in comp. Who knows? Your elo may not be safe. Mark him in. Getting aggressive already. That is an interesting tripwire. He's going to get taken down immediately. I think it was a dart. Rookie goes out there. Mark him in. Gets to pick on the way. That is going to be the Sentinel down. Your flank watch gone. Rookie plays his life. Does throw down the shock dart. 10 HP on to Corrupt. Panda God finds one on the crossing clover. Be able to get in fast. Rayquaza has a frenzy in the back, but Rookie is still on the line. 1 HP. Finally taken down, but not after he finds 2. Rayquaza and the Jet alive. Available here, but it's a 3v1. Corrupt peeks out. T-Bird finds him. Rayquaza in an impossible position. In hell versus 3. Spike gonna get pushed. Has to go down. Rayquaza finds one. Tries to find the second, but Chaotic. In the right place at the right time. Closes out the round and stops the hope of a 9-3 curse. 3-10. Chaotic again. Right place, right time. His positioning, his timing is all praise. You have to say there that Panda God was able to get the entry there for his team as Corrupt was just taking too much damage. The dash-in was effective, but just util from the defending team was just too much. Northeast utilizing their composition to the maximum. Marco Man throws out his decoy. Immediate flash. That's on to 3. Hits 1. Gets 2 with the Spectre. Looking for the third, but has to back up. Pop flash. Looking for the third. Gets it. Looking for a fourth. Gets it as well. The ace is in his hands, but T-Bird too consistent to let it happen. Takes down Rayquaza. And that's going to be 3-11. And, you know, T-Bird not the happiest with himself for stealing the ace, but, you know, it happens every once in a while. He didn't mean to. Look, Marco Man was feeling himself. T-Bird, you know, he thought he overcooked. He thought maybe Honed was going to get him. That happened. Moving into this round, it could be detrimental. They have to save. They're actually just going to opt. Only half of them are saving, half of them are buying. It's a very interesting dynamic here. Chaotic with an Ares, something you don't see someone with such aim use all the time. An Outlaw, Marco Man, uncharacteristic miss. Corrupt finds Chaotic. Rayquaza with the Sheriff. Just as good as a Vandal if you know how to use it. Panda God starts the plant. Corrupt is going aggressive, and that's going to be a 5 versus 1. As Hone takes on Cross and Clover in the back. Rookie has to do it all with only an Outlaw. It's going to be difficult. Shorty looks for one. That is going to be a cloud burst to stop anyone from going in. It's not going to be a flawless, but Rayquaza gets the third. It's going to be 4-11 now. As Rayquaza is one away from a showstopper.
Anyone need something? Anyone need something?
Northeast kind of lost their footing there. Very interesting buys from the defense there, and Aries not really seen all the time on the defensive side, especially on that site. And honestly, a really good execute from Rayquaza, Corrupt, and on Honed, who were able to just find the right place to be at the right time. Rayquaza peeking down main, but it is going to be an immediate Cypher Cage. Chaotic. It's going to be ready for the execute this time. As they're going to start to run it down. See, paint shells to destroy the tripwire. It's going to be a boom bot as well. It's going to replace this tripwire, actually, as they're going to rotate towards mid. Corrupt gets a pick on the Crossing Clover, who overstepped his welcome. That's going to be Chaotic, though, taking down Hone, to able to find himself slotted in Garage. Corrupt has to hold mid here for his team. Trying his best. Will do so. And Rayquaza might find a timing here, as Rookie is the last one standing on A. Acting slow. Smoke goes down. They know they could be here. Rayquaza with the showstopper goes on forward. Does not find anyone. Has to go through into CT. Launches it. Doesn't get the kill. And Rookie, who's unchecked, uncleared, gets 3. Unafraid of the damage that could be done by that showstopper. He hides for the perfect amount of time and takes everyone with him. Corrupt. 30 seconds remaining. It can be done. Hits the shot on Chaotic. It's a good start. Shock Dart to try to clear some angles. Another Shock Dart. The dash in. But Rookie with a 4K. Cleans it up and puts it to match point for the All-Star Finals. 19 kills from Rookie, which is very impressive considering the Chaotic and Marco Man both have 16 and 15 respectively. This is a roster who has the aim to do it. Northeast Pride coming from here a little bit. I am from Northeast Ohio, the Canton area, so, you know, it might have been rigged from the start. It wasn't, I'm joking. But, moving on, we will see how Southwest and friends are going to be able to try to claw their way back with only 4 in the half. Marco Man just running it down into a trapwire. Still here. Honed takes him down. A little bit overconfidence. Crossing Clover does get picked by Rayquaza. Only 6 HP on him, though. It's a very scrappy kill. One nonetheless. Shock Dart almost takes him down. Looking for another one, but it won't quite land. Rayquaza slots himself back here. If he dodges this drone, could be big. He might be able to get one more. T-Bird is not careful. Panda God, though, is going to start to plant over on the other side of the map, and that he does. Rayquaza slotted in at the perfect time to take down one more. The plant goes down. Chaotic takes down Rayquaza, though. Rookie not even waiting for the group up. He wants to do it all himself. The tripwire gets taken down. Honed hits the shot on the Rookie. The Rookie waited. Maybe this is already closed out, but Chaotic might be able to do it. It's going to be hard. He has to hit his shots. With a headshot through the smoke like that, it's almost impossible. As Panda God lays him out flat, 5-12. Northeast, a little bit overconfident. And that is what lost them the round. Southwest and friends, though, coming back now with 5-12.
Some stars in the astral plane. I should.
Alt. Only one ult online. The rest are getting close. Tour de Force from Honed is about 2 off. Chaotic 1 off from his Neuralink. But we will see Panda God with the Dimensional Divide.
I must wait a moment.
Camera immediately taken down. Chaotic has to hold down this onslaught on C, but with a Cosmic Divide, it's going to be difficult. Rayquaza immediately goes in, and very interesting satchel there. He's going to get taken down. Marco just basically plays Duck Hunt and puts him out of the air. With the first pick going the way of the defense, going to be hard. Corrupt. Looking for something. Crossing Clover wins his one. Didn't even see the kill contract available, but is able to take down Way. And now without your Sentinel, Chaotic can lurk and go in. T-Bird with a 360, a 180 actually onto Corrupt, takes him down. The Jet Dash not going to be effective against the Judge. Now in a 2v5. Honed has to find something. He can't find a kill. Panda God on the other side of the map might get the spike down, but with Cypher Neuralink available, he's going to plant. But at what cost?
Spike planted.
This Cosmic Divide might not even prove to be helpful, as every angle needs to be checked. A 1v5. It's been done before. Low HP, but not done today. Crossing Clover puts down Panda God, and that will be your tournament champions. The All-Stars of all the All-Stars are the Northeast team.
I'm done.
T-Bird, Titan Rook, Chaotic, Marco Man, and Crossing Clover brought home the gold today for the respective schools. That would be Norway and Lorraine, New Tech West, and Shaker Heights. And Titan Rookie did not drop the 20 bomb, but is got darn close. 7 first bloods from Marco Man. That is what you want your duelist to be doing, and absolutely he did. He delivered today, and so did every single one of these players. Thank you everyone today for watching the second day of the All-Stars stream. We're going to continue for the Esports Ohio All-Stars tomorrow and the day after that. So stick around for stick around for those days. Don't miss them. We'll still be streaming around 5:15 at the time that around this stream started. Hope everyone had a great time. I hope everyone that participated had fun. That's what this event is for. Anyways, I've been OP Knees. Thank you all for tuning in. See you guys later.